Another team having an absolute storm at the moment is Aberdeen. Jimmy Thelin's Aberdeen 100% record.
Yeah, Swanee keeps downplaying them.
As well, and we keep saying we'll keep looking for the next games, and they keep answering the questions. If they keep answering the questions, they will be eventually considered as the real deal. And right now, I've said it time and again, they're doing fabulously well. And I think the great thing from Den's part yesterday was the way they won the game, because I think Jimmy Thelin was quite open about the fact that Dundee fully deserved something. I don't know if he went as far as to say that they deserved to win, but he certainly said they deserved something. I think I heard Tony Dock when I was on the way back from Perth last night. I heard an interview with Tony Dock where he said that Jimmy Thelin kind of said to him, the better team, you guys were the better team. So the fact that Aberdeen found a way to dig that out, that's not the first time this season. They dug out a 50-50 tricky game up in Dingwall when they scored in the last minute through Kevin Nisbet. Listen, we said 3 weeks ago what a signing Kevin Nisbet would be, Keith. When you're desperately trying to fill in for Bojan Majowski and cover that loss. And Papi Gay's been great, but, Gay's not around yesterday. And Kevin Nisbet comes up with a goal again. And he, to me, is on his way back to the Scotland squad. We're actually talking about Scotland strikers last week, and we kind of forgot about Kevin Nisbet when we were having a conversation about Shea Adams and obviously discussing Lawrence Shankland and Lyndon Dykes. And you kind of forget that, Kevin Nisbet was around at the last Euros before the one in the summer, obviously. And he was a big part of Clark's setup at one point. So I've got no doubt Kevin Nisbet, if he maintains, has to be back in. But anyway, back to Aberdeen. Continually proving themselves, continually doing what we've asked them to do, keep showing it. And as long as they do that, then they will be considered the real deal. And this game that's coming up at Celtic Park in the middle of next month is going to be an absolute cracker if they can.
I can't wait for that, because that's when we're going to get the real measure, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I think you guys might be able to correct me. I think the game next weekend is Hearts at home after Hearts come back from Minsk. I think I've got that right.
Yeah,
so that looks like, providing Celtic don't slip in Dingwall, 7 games, 21 points each. International break, 2 weeks build up to Celtic Aberdeen at Celtic Park. It's going to be an absolute Now, to be honest, you don't want to downplay Aberdeen. You would probably rather for the neutral that game was at Pittodrie to give them more of a check. Because if Celtic play like they did against St Johnstone, you would imagine them crush Aberdeen. I was trying to pick my words carefully there, but Celtic will crush anybody if they play that way. I'm afraid they're just on a different level. But it'd be fabulous if we could get a top of the table, 21 points each, head to head. That'd be great.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, what has to give Aberdeen encouragement is, as you said, Swanee, that's not them at their best yesterday.
No.
If you're continuing to win games, even when you're not playing at your best, well, that is a team that's going to hang around at the top end of the table over the course and distance if they can continue to do that. And there's a lot of ifs about it, but listen, his results speak for themselves. This has been an absolutely storming start to the season for Aberdeen, and as we've said previously, Swanee, it just gives a shot in the arm to the league in general when your bigger clubs are really punching their weight. Yeah,
it's fabulous. Unfortunately, it just seems to be we can't get them all walking up the street at the same time. Aberdeen are absolutely flying without dropping a point, and Hearts have barely got a point.
Hearts are sitting at the bottom of the table.
And you've got your Hibs languishing down there as well. I mean, at some point, we may all get all the big city clubs together. But you should say hats off to the Dundee clubs while we're saying this, by the way. Dundee performed excellently, by all accounts, against Aberdeen yesterday. And although Kilmarnock are probably kicking themselves at being 3-1 up, that was a great point for Dundee United at 3-1 down yesterday. And they're continuing to do well. So can't forget Dundee when you're discussing the big city clubs. But yeah, Aberdeen have been, apart from Celtic's football, Aberdeen have been the highlight of the season with the results.
Yeah, of course. Do you think, I know in Scottish football, you look at a good team that's maybe not part of the old firm, you think, let's see them in February. Let's see how they're going after Christmas.
Angus, I agree with that. And I stand by that. I've said it week after week after week, and I know I'll probably be getting slaughtered for it up north, but that's it. Let's see where they are in the middle of November. Let's see where they are at the end of October. when they've played Celtic and Rangers. Go and win one of those games. Go and show you the real deal. Go and win one of those games. Go and get to the cup final. Go and win the cup final.
I think a few Aberdeen fans will be agreeing with you as well. They want to see this team perform to that level and compete for real. Do you know what I mean?
Aberdeen fans are just totally buying into this right now, and so they should do.
Yeah.
So they should do. Enjoy it, because they've gone through a kind of lean period, a lot of upheaval, changed managers. I think they get tired of Derek McInnes, and the mood was that they wanted to change. I disagreed with that at the time. I kind of warned that you need to be careful what you wish for, and they've had this problem now of trying to find a guy that can get them anywhere near the levels that Derek McInnes had them operating at. I think they've got the guy. And I'm sure the Aberdeen fans are delighted about it, because it's what they were crying out for. It's high energy, it's exciting, it's front foot, and it's yielding incredible run of results just now. So listen, I hope the Aberdeen fans are well, I guess I know that they are. They're just buying into it. They're enjoying it. They're on a magic carpet ride at the minute, and they won't want it to come to a stop.
I should say, I was slightly tongue in cheek there. Obviously, if you Aberdeen fans, I think you're happy to do it. You need to do things step by step. If Aberdeen can do what they're doing and deal with the rest, same way that Hearts did last year, I think the Aberdeen fans will probably accept, okay, maybe not quite at Celtic, certainly not at Celtic, but not at Rangers. We'll maybe get the odd result, but you're probably not going to stand toe-to-toe over 8 games against the 2 Glasgow teams this year. But it's small steps.
But as long as they're on the up,
yeah, deal with the rest comfortably, the way they're doing it. Some nice performances, look good. Give the old firm a couple of bloody noses now and again without thinking you're going to take your share of the points over the 4 games against them. Give them some bloody noses, have some great nights, but deal with the rest. Cement yourself as the 3rd best this season. Then next season, when Thelin season, go and kick on and see if you really can mount a lasting challenge. So they should be allowed to walk before they can run.